Hi, everyone. This is Danny with Skin Harmonics, the creator of the very first Medi-Holistic skin resurfacing method. And today I want to just give kind of an overview about, this whole method that I've created and kind of mark it in time and in a certain way, because it's such an interesting moment in time for the skin industry and in general. But we're at this place where nothing new has happened for about 100 years. The conventional standard has been astringents, it's been chemical peel over exfoliation, trauma-based, all of these things that if you go to a dermatologist or a medical spa, they're going to peel you, they're going to microdermabrasion you, they're going to needle you, they're going to put a fancy laser on your skin, they're going to subscribe an oil-free moisturizer. They'll give you astringents. Let's see, what am I not thinking of? They'll give you a traditional old school retinol cream. If you went to a dermatologist, they would most likely manipulate your hormones to try to, help you with your skin. They would also get you on antibiotics to put a Band-Aid on your microbiome health. So they're basically just doing like the same things over and over and over. And I took a screenshot of this infographic, and I'm going to put the link below so that you can see where it came from. It's basically a dermatologist who's like quitting because he just notices like how he does the same things over and over and how futile they all are, and how he realizes like nothing in depth is happening, which is, really interesting to me, because I've made education my main thing for the last 15 years as I emerged from a past of learning about all of these things and applying them for several years, and learning just like on my own personal experience, just like what dead ends these are. And of course, the one meaningful thing that has happened in the skin industry, and that happened about 15 years ago, was the invention of topical dermal nutrients. And I know you guys hear me talk about these all the time. And basically it's a retinol, but it's not just a normal retinol. Retinols have a ton of science. There's lots of clinical research done on retinols because they increase cell turnover. They give our skin what is needed, the stimulus needed to make new skin cells. Now, the problem with retinol, traditional retinol, is that it dries out our skin. It dries out oils, which is not what we want, believe it or not, even if you have acne. And it creates inflammation, and it creates a sun sensitivity. So it ends up being a net negative. So with the Skin Harmonics model, we're basically replacing all of the things that I just listed, everything that's trauma-based, with these dermal nutrients, because they elicit this incredible, beautiful way of making our skin make new skin cells, but without having to pay the price. We can build dermal thickness and resilience into our skin, and longevity into our skin, all the opposite. So this old model of how the skincare industry has been operating for so long has, been in place. It's sandwiched in a bunch of synthetics. So all of the wrong things are getting into our skin. And then all these other ingredients that shouldn't be getting into our skin, that like acids and there's just so many different wrong things that our skin doesn't want, that we just keep trying to give our skin, that our skin doesn't like essential oils, and there's a long list of them. So what's happening is we're in this like really crazy toxic loop where the industry has people in this place where they give you congested skin, they'll age you faster, but then guess what? That's just time to go back in and get on that conveyor belt and go through round 2 and round 3 as they try to fix it with doing more of the same things that got you in the wrong boat to begin with. So I watched part of this video. I have to admit, I didn't get all the way through it, but what this dermatologist is doing, he's going into self-help, which I think is hilarious. It's easier for him to go into self-help than try to change people's thinking around skincare once he realizes how it's just everything is exactly the same. Like, you look at the infographic, like they're all just repackaging this stuff, whether at the Walgreen level or at your fanciest, most expensive, most famous dermatology office. They're all versions of the exact same thing. And it just puts me in this contemplative place, to be honest, about, what can I do to penetrate this trance that everybody's in, and, introduce a way that takes us to skin health rather than to skin atrophy, which is something that I see constantly. All of these hacks and shortcuts and fillers and all of these surgeries and lasers, like, they're decreasing skin health, like, massively. But consumers, and I had my own learning curve with this years ago too. Yeah, like, I'm just sort of trying to figure this out right now. But all of this to remind you guys that I am an enormous resource for you as you follow me through this path that I've streamlined and can problem solve. And I know so much about so many different things. And at some point, I'm going to have to figure out how to do this better. But for now, I'm just going to remind you that I'm a huge resource for you. I want to train other professionals at some point. But for now, and until that changes, like, make use of me as we can, problem solve anything that needs to be navigated. And also just to, stay the path. I know doing the mist, doing the serum, doing the moisturizer, figuring out how to get extradermal nutrients into your skin. It's simple and it's deceptively simple. And of course, there's other, things that we can do on top of that. But I just wanted to encourage everybody to stay the path. And if you want to improve what you're already doing, reach out to me. We can find a way to upgrade things. And yeah, I hope you guys are all having a really wonderful day, and kind of get a kick around this video of this dermatologist kind of just like throwing in the towel because it's all the same.